Hello and welcome to another Vigilante Mod Set Test. And yes, I said another because the first video I did on this, it was bad and incorrect. And yeah, my first thought was you would need to stick them on your primary and your Warframe, because Warframe has a couple of Vigilante mods. No, you do not, because it actually hurts your build and there's no point in doing it. What you do is you actually go to your Sentinel weapon, go to your Vigilante Pots, and you can equip 4 of these to it. Now I have a 20% chance to enhance critical hits on primary weapons. With just these 4 on your Sentinel weapon alone, that is great. And to your Warframe, there's 2 Vigilante mods. So there's Enemy Sense, which is not a Vigilante mod, but Vigilante has the same effect. There's no point in using Enemy Sense really, since this does the same thing but with the mod set bonus. Even if you did use this alone, it has a 5% chance to enhance your critical hits. So yeah, there's no point in using Enemy Sense really. And it's a rare, which is weird. And I don't remember, but I didn't think that the Vigilante Pursuit was an Exiles mod. So there's that. And see, now I'm up to 25%. Now there's this one, which gives you 60% shield recharge. I actually do not recommend using this. But how are we going to get to the 30%? You can actually get to the full 30% without using this. Why? Or how? Go to your primary. Go to your Vigilante set, and ta-da! I didn't know this could stack. I honestly did not know you could have Vigilante armaments on your Sentinel weapon and your primary and get the extra set bonus. Yeah, whatever. I didn't know you could do that. Like, I knew you could equip I knew you could equip the mods to your Sentinel, but I didn't know the set bonus would still get added into it. So yeah, now I have a 30% chance to enhance critical hits now, with just the 5 mods, and they don't affect your build at all. Even if you didn't use enemies, what's it called? Pursuit. Even if you didn't use Pursuit, that's still a 25% chance, which is still pretty good. And for the sake of test, I actually picked Fantasma, because it has a horrible 3% chance to crit, which means it's probably never going to crit. But now I have a 30% chance to enhance while on top of the 3%. So I'm hoping to see some yellow numbers now with this. And we're here because it's probably the best place. Well, best and probably easiest to test this. So we just want to see yellow numbers. I do not care about kills, but... Well, that's an orange number. So that actually... So you saw that orange number. That was actually the 3% crit on the Fantasma. And then it got enhanced again. So how crits work is you have your basic white number, that's your basic hit. When you crit, it goes to yellow, but your crits can also go beyond that. So if you have 0 through 100% crit, there's a chance for it to become yellow. If you have 101 to 199, if I think that's right, it's either 199 or 200, there's a chance that your yellow crit will be orange, and then anything over 200 has a chance to become a red crit. So yeah, can we get? Yeah, there's my yellow. Can we get another one? Can we get another one? Yeah. I love that. First crit, and then it was orange. So we're gonna go to another weapon that I love. And it's going to be the Corn Riff. Hey, look, another shotgun. So Do I have the Vigilante on here? I do not. What about this build? Alright, so here. Right now, with this build, I have an 80.8% chance to crit. So I should be critting a lot more, and there's going to be a 30% chance for those yellow crits to become orange. Let's refresh. There's probably no point in showcasing this since the Fantasma did all that work for me. But we're going to use it anyways because I love this gun. So, you should see a bunch of yellow and probably orange. That was like nothing but yellow and a couple of orange. If you go for the head, you get a lot more. Yeah, heads, I believe, are normally crits. No, there's a couple whites. But yeah, a whole bunch of yellow and quite a decent amount of orange. Couldn't think of my color. So yeah. Now, we're going to go to probably the final weapon of this test, which is going to be the Dread. Now this has an incredibly high crit rate of 125, because its base crit is like I can't see that. It has a base crit of 50, and if you put point strike, it jumps up to 125%, which means my hits will always be yellow now, with a 25% chance to go to orange. And then I have the Vigilante set, which has a 30% to enhance it. So I could see some red numbers. Let's hope I see some red numbers. It's probably not a great build. Let's refresh this. Probably not a great build, but I haven't really used the Dread a whole lot. So take that as you will. And I don't want to hit. We'll start with the head. See if we can get some. There's a red number. There's another red number. So yeah, that 30% on top of the 20%, 25% to get orange is pretty good. Even if it wasn't a heavy crit weapon, I still think it's worth it because it just adds to your damage. And I am just melting this thing. Well, no. But yeah. That's the Vigilante set. That's the correct, I'm going to say a better test than what I did last time. So yeah, I will say 5 of these mods are actually worth it. Especially since you can stick them in Sentinel weapon. As long as it's a primary type, because aren't there like a pistol? Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, yeah, just stick them on your Sentinel weapon. Stick 4 of them. You can rank them or not, doesn't matter. You can have 1 on your primary, which you probably will, since Vigilante armament is nice, but it's not always needed, especially if you're going to use something else that's probably going to help your build. And this is probably optional or player preference, but I still think it's a great mod. I like being able to see my enemies, but you also have other ways of seeing them. So yeah. That's going to be the Vigilante Mod Set Test bonus. I hope this was a better showcase than my last video. I'm sorry for the last video because I thought I knew what I was doing, but clearly I did not. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode. I feel like I said that already. I will see you in the next grind.